Joining us on this segment is Ceesun Andrews. She's Vice President of Infrastructure and Design at Frontline Source Group. She's been with the company since 2006, helping them open new offices and the like. Ceesun, welcome to the program.
Thanks for having me, David.
Great to have you. What are some of, I wanted to ask you a little bit about the misconceptions that candidates from their perspective, we've talked a lot about your perspective at Frontline, we've talked a little bit about the client perspective, but from the candidate's perspective, are some of them misguided? Do they have misconceptions about what this process should look like? And perhaps in terms of what they should be saying or writing or the technology of their resume? Talk a little bit about the challenges that or misconceptions around candidates.
Sure. So a lot of people think that they need to mass apply. Let's get on the internet and send out 50 resumes.
Oh, mass apply. I like that word. Mass apply. Right.
2 words. Mass. Should have spaced
No, that's good. I like it.
Someone should go out and send out 50 resumes. I'll get a bite. That's a big misconception. You need to be strategic about what you're doing. Research. Get with a few select recruiters that specifically do what you do and can focus in on what you do and how they can get those clients to work with you. So really focus in on those. And also network. LinkedIn is a huge tool. Reach out to companies that you think you might want to work with and get in touch with them, but do not go out there and send out 50 resumes and think you're going to get a bite.
So unlike many sales processes, it is not a numbers game.
No, I mean, it is really strategic. It's strategic. I guess it could be in some positions, but most positions you are going to find one you're happy with long term by being strategic and doing your homework before you go out there and apply and work with the recruiter as well.
I wanted to ask you a little bit about the design, I'll call it the technology of the resume. Since you've been doing this since 2006, Has it changed? Has what we include in a resume or the role of the resume, like what you look like on paper, has that changed? And what advice do you have for candidates around designing a resume? And this may be specific to the position and the person, but...
It is, in some sense. However, resume is a resume. You need to go out there and put your best foot forward. So their bullet points are huge. Keep it concise. They want to see the things that you did, not a paragraph. Bullets are huge. If you think of a HR person or recruiter who sees 50 resumes a day, they want to get to the point. Numbers, showing what you did, your accomplishments are huge. Any awards that you've won are great. And a clear objective. If you're sending a resume out for an accountant job, make sure you don't have seeking an administrative assistant position. Details matter if you're trying to stand out in a crowd.
Good stuff. Mm-hmm. Is there anything else that you'd like candidates to know? You've just given some great advice, and maybe this is a question after the answer, but anything else that you'd like to include, that you'd like them to know, and how they can contact you? Of course, it's frontlinesourcegroup.com, but suggestions about how they enter the process of looking.
Sure, absolutely. I think be prepared. Do your research before you start applying. Look and make sure it's the right fit for you, and then reach out. Go on LinkedIn. So say you go to frontlinesourcegroup.com, you see a job you're interested in, apply, and then go to LinkedIn and try to find a recruiter. Be proactive.
Okay.
In your search.
Excellent. Proactive. You are the expert. Ceesun Andrews, she's Vice President of Infrastructure and Design at Frontline Source Group. Since 2006, you are a real people person. I don't care what everybody says. And thanks so much for joining us, Ceesun. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.